up and you like went into your 4 years ago old box?
I'm from Italy, so I
Oh, so it's like a thing. You wear that a lot? I love that. It's so cool. I wear that on stage. No, it's okay. I wouldn't wear it. I just
whenever you want it, then you just
No. All I want to say is that if someone's asking a question, please don't speak over them. But ask me whatever you like. I'm free. What's your question?
So basically, you said that "Imagination" is your most unliked song that you ever. You said that, and my question is why? Because it's my favorite, my all-time favorite.
Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know. It's just the answer, and I can't change my. I'm sorry. I don't have a
But
real.
thank you, love you.
Thanks, hon. I love that song. It's just when
Yeah,
I can't not answer.
Such a beautiful meaning.
Thank you. What's your question?
How would you describe your music to someone who's deaf?
Someone who's deaf. How would I describe my music?
Yeah.
If I could speak sign language, I don't know what I would say. How would
Like
I don't know. That's hard because I don't think there is just one or two words that would describe my music. I think because it's forever changing. Yeah. What's your question?
Have you ever hurt yourself by rocking out too hard to your own music?
Yeah, totally. No, totally. It's not judgment. Basically like my finger looks. You can't really see right now, but it's like bruised and cut because I just like strum the guitar extremely hard. I just turn the volume down so you guys can't hear it, and then I strum it as hard as I can every single time, and in my blood. Yeah. Sometimes I go to strum it so hard I just miss the guitar entirely. What's your question?
So obviously you meet loads of people every day, and I was just wondering what the meet and greet experience means to you.
It's important to me because it's like it puts a feeling into a city. Like I could just wake up in a city and then get on stage and it would feel like I'm playing the same show every single night. But when I do the meet and greet and I do the Q&A, I understand the people. I understand if you guys are like offside or funny or just super caring or super empathetic, and immediately it puts meaning into my show, and I get on stage kind of knowing you guys a little bit better.
What do you think about us then?
Yeah, I'll think so. When I'm on stage, I'll be like thinking about you guys and be like, okay, these are the types of people who are watching me tonight. Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. What's your question?
In the process of your music writing, I was wondering, because you have like amazing music videos, and when you hear the sounds you put on your music, are you able to see the visuals before and how your relationship with colors has evolved from your first album to each and every other?
Music videos are really hard for me. Sometimes I see them, I'll either see the music video immediately or it'll be forever, and I basically come up with the music video the day before I have to shoot it. Yeah, when I'm making an album, I always put colors with my songs. They're always like color coordinated for some weird reason. I don't know why. It's not synesthesia though. I wish I had.
That's what I was.
No,
like,
I know.
thinking
I don't
about.
have that.
Yeah.
I wish I.
You're not
did.
Lord.
Yeah. What's your question? Yeah.
So 2 years ago, you picked me at the Q&A.
Okay.
And I asked you how you deal with anxiety and stress.
Yes.
And you told me that you, like, when you feel bad, you take it hour by hour or day by day.
Yes.
And that's what I've been doing since then.
Good. And you feel better?
Yeah.
Good.
That's what I'm going to check.
Oh, amazing. Well, thank you for telling me that. That's very sweet. I actually remember saying that, actually, now that you bring it up. So very sweet. Awesome.
So can I ask my question?
Yes. What's your question? I was about to change heels. No.
So my question is, what do you tell yourself when somebody's trying to tear you down or just say bad things about you?
People who are saying bad things about you are not the people whose opinions you should be caring about anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. What's your question?
I know that at one point you said that when you get like a good melody or some lyrics, you like to write them down or record them or something. Have you ever been in a situation before when you haven't been able to get to your phone, write them down or record them, and like you've either forgotten them or it's been really frustrating?
It's the worst feeling in the world. I'm thinking of a song idea, I don't have my phone, and I just forget it. And then the next day I'm like, wow, I really thought that was a great idea, but I can't remember it. And then all of a sudden in 6 months it'll come back to me if it's very good.
Okay,
That's happened
thank you.
before too. What's your question?
Me?
In the back, yeah.
First I want to tell you that today is exactly 3 years ago since the first time in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, cool.
Yeah, and I'm so proud
At
of
the
it.
Paradisimo?
Sorry? Yeah, Paradiso.
Cool. Paradiso.
My question is, what is on your rider?
on there. I have lots of like every type of tea you can think of, and protein bars. Is that what you expected?
Which we don't expect.
Something you don't expect? Tequila. Not tonight. I'm so sorry. What's your question?
Hi, you know that John Mayer and Justin Timberlake are one of your like idols.
Yes.
So if you had to feature on either John Mayer or Justin Timberlake's album, who would you choose?
I would say John Mayer. I love Timberlake, but John Mayer is my all-time. What's your question?
You don't really have wow, we sound like
Hi. What's up? Hey, good, thanks. What's your question, hon? Yes.
Oh, okay. So in terms of like anxiety, you mentioned that the last question, they was like your first show about medication. So,
Yep.
like, do you feel that you've reached like a milestone in terms of your mental health? Like now you're not able to, like you don't use to take them anymore?
The only thing is about mental health is that it's forever changing, and you put yourself in a box the second you decide that you're never going to go backwards, because that's not how it is to be human. And when you say like today I'm the greatest version of myself, that doesn't mean tomorrow you're going to not take a step back, and that's the whole point. Is that every time you take a step back, you take 3 forward. And it's what I mean. I guess what I'm getting at is that it was a milestone for me to say that I don't take medication anymore, but it wasn't me deciding that I'm never ever going to feel low again. You know, it was just me celebrating that moment of victory right there.
Was it like something you worked towards, or was it
Yeah,
like
totally. I started meditating about 5 months ago, really heavily, and it was my goal. Actually, around the Grammys was when I was like, okay. Around the Grammys, I was like, I'm done taking beta blockers. This has to be a thing that I have to stop. And so basically, since then, I started taking less of the medicine. I would split it in half, and then quarter of the medicine, and then I'd meditate before the show. And then the next show, maybe I'd be more up, and I had to take more again. That's what I'm saying. And then finally, I was just like, we were in Glasgow, and Glasgow was where I started my tour 2 years ago, and that was when I started taking the medicine, and then that's where I decided to stop. Yeah. What's your question?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, and what's the weirdest thing that anyone's like ever asked you, like ever?
So I don't know. Honestly, like I get asked the question all the time. I've been asked very weird things. Like, I mean, just like what underwear I wear. Or, that's not even that weird. It's
Like,
so
what's
much.
made you feel like the most uncomfortable and like you just want like you're just like please go away, like don't.
I don't know. I have to think about that. What's your question? Yeah.
What is something you think everybody should do once in their life?
I think everybody should jump off a waterfall into freezing cold water. I mean it. In the back, in the sweater. Hey.
What advice would you give to people struggling with like anxiety and just like in general? Like, what sort of advice would you give?
I would say that you need to keep the people you love closest to you and don't push people away. That'll hurt you. What's your question? My favorite musical is In the Heights. I don't have an answer to that because I think that I always change my mind on what my favorite song of mine is, but right now, why? Not why, but the song why. Yeah. What's your question? Yeah.
I was wondering if you could find out the answers to any question, what would that question be?
I don't want to know the answers to the questions that I want to know the answers to. Because if I found them out, then my life would be different. So I wouldn't ask the question. What's your question?
Me.
So many questions, yeah.
Okay, first of all, I just want to say I'm not being rude. I'm on live and there's like 900 people watching you.
So rude. 900 people watching.
How's Jake? Have you heard from him?
Hey,
Yeah.
He tore his Achilles on his foot, and he's just had surgery yesterday. And he's at home recovering, and that's
Okay.
kind of it. And if you guys wish him well, I'm sure he'd be really
Yeah, of course, yes,
Thank you
please.
for asking,
Thank you.
though. I really
It's
appreciate
okay.
that. What's your question? Yeah.
How does it make you feel that wherever you go, whatever country and whatever city, that there's always fans that are waiting?
It makes me feel loved and blown away, and sometimes I'm just like, this is insane. I can't believe that there's people everywhere that know me. I'm like I'll be like in the place in Italy that I've never heard of, and then I'll walk into a coffee shop and Treat You Better's playing, and it's just like the weirdest thing in the world. So I don't think I'll ever understand it, to be honest with you. What's your question?
This is a really weird question, but what's the question?
I use Gucci made to measure. Yeah. What's your question? she said the European leg is over. Has it been? I always get very sad when I leave Europe because it's different. You guys are at the UK and Europe. It's just like a different atmosphere. Everyone's super free and open, and the judgment levels are really super low here, and it's amazing. And I always find that as a person I grow. Not to say America sucks. I love America. It's just a whole different thing. And so I'm going to be really sad. I'm really happy that I get to finish it off with 3 shows here.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Mommy question.
Mommy question.
Mommy question. I've got an aspiring singer-songwriter daughter.
Yes.
What's the most important piece of advice you would give her?
I would say to sing the songs you want to sing, not the songs you think you have to sing to be successful. Because people love to watch people be happy, not to watch people just sing things because they think that's what they need to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I suck at speaking today, I'm sorry. What's your question?
Nick,
Yeah.
if you ever get a block, like when you're writing, is there like anything you do to like inspire you?
I drink 17 coffees. Like anything from the next row. What's your question in the back? Yeah.
So you're doing a tour this year.
Yeah.
What's next after tour?
After tour, in May, I'm going to go into the studio and do some writing. And then after tour, I think I want to do some acting. What's your question, Anna?
Apart from like performing thousands of people live every night, what's the most
Spontaneous thing I've ever done? I once jumped off 7 waterfalls in Vancouver. That's why I said that. There's this crazy waterfall thing in Vancouver where you just like free jump off waterfalls. I would never do it again. But it was fun. What's your question? Yeah.
Talking about your next album.
Yes.
This is somehow related to what that girl asked before.
What do you mean?
About Justin Timberlake. Really liked him.
Oh, does it sound like Justin Timberlake?
Sometimes yes.
Oh, cool.
And there is a lot of R&B vibes.
From me?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't really.
I think that I really see you as an R&B singer.
Cool, man.
Because even because you're so good in falsetto.
Oh, thanks, dude. I practice falsetto a lot.
Do you plan to do something like that? Because I really like how
I don't plan anything. I just make songs, and then whatever the songs feel like and they end up becoming is what they are. So if it's rock or if it's R&B or if it's pop, it's kind of just like not up to me. It's whatever is in the moment, you know? Yeah, thank you. What's your question?
Hey.
Hey.
Apart from your music career, what's your biggest dream?
My biggest dream, apart from my music career, well, that is my biggest dream, so I don't know. Other than that, I don't really have many other big dreams except for being able to tour the world for the rest of my life. Yeah. What's your question?
Have you got a favourite place you like to travel in the UK?
In the UK, I love London, not just because I'm here, but I do truly love it here. I will live here. With the Flower Crown. Hey.
Hi, I'm Naomi from Malta.
Hi, Naomi.
So I saw you at the Ziget Festival in Hungary last summer.
Cool.
And it was an amazing experience. I
Thank
actually got you a hoodie. I hope you like it.
Okay, throw it.
Can I throw it? Yes.
Yep. Nice throw. Cool. Thank you. This is really cool. Thanks. What's your question?
My question is, what was your favorite part of the show?
Seagate?
Yes.
We're in London right now. I don't remember. It was a blur a little bit to me. It was my first show where I kind of like felt like I blacked out for a second in a good way, and it was really amazing. So yeah. In the black and the blue jacket. If I could sing a song for her, a feminist. That's a very loaded question, and I'd have to. I mean, yes, but I can't say. It's not something that you can just say yes or no to. I think you have to think about that more and just answer. So I don't think you should expect someone to be able to answer that on the spot. Hey to your biology teacher.
Guys, we have time for 3 more questions.
What's your question?
Hi, I wanted to know what is your top 3 John Mayer favorite song?
My top 3 is "Dreaming with a Broken Heart."
Yes. Yeah, I love it.
Walt Gray's "Submarine."
Yeah.
And "Why Georgia."
Love them. Thank
Alright.
you.
No problem. What's your question?
How do you keep your skin so clear?
Yeah, since yesterday, I told you I don't wash it. I don't use it. I don't wash it at all. Clear skin is about how you feel, not about the actual outside of it. It's about being happy and feeling good. What's the question?
What made you choose Another One Bites the Dust as the song before the
I'm trying to channel Freddie Mercury. So you guys don't see me, but I'm under the stage going like this, as hard as I can, right when you guys are out there dancing. And it always gets people really hyped up. So yeah. Cheers, guys. Have fun tonight. I love you.
Sounds cool. He hates me. Did you by any chance feel